Okay, we're going to unbox a new usDX 2 or Plus or whatever it is. It's the latest one. It's October 28th, 2025. And then after we unbox it, we're going to put it on the air and we're going to see how it sounds. And we're going to compare it to this thing, my micro transceiver, which is, I believe, also a usDX based thingy. And this is a 4-band, and this is supposed to be an 8-band. So let the unboxing begin. So there's the outside of the box. There's the inside of the box. And there it is out of the box. I believe this is a power supply to bypass the internal battery, so you can run it on AC line cord. And this is the charging for the battery that's internal. It's pretty heavy. Let's see if I can get this thing. Yeah. So let's see what it does. We'll turn it on and hook it up to an antenna and see how it sounds. So without setting anything, just taking it out of the box, and yeah, we're on 20 meters. This thing's loud. Doesn't sound too bad. Needs a little bit more AGC. The strong signals.
Let me make sure I got this right. Papa X-ray 1 Sierra Lima QSL.
The strong signals are slightly, little raggy, and it's in the middle of the afternoon, so.
There we go. Papa Echo 1 Sierra Lima QSL.
Not a, and the band's, and it's a Tuesday, so the band's not all that active. But let's take a look at the back. I'm going to unplug it so you can hear me. In the back, we've got the power supply plugged in, so it's not running on batteries. This is the on-off switch. This is for a mic jack. And see what that sounds like. Let me turn this down. So I just made a contact. The first contact I made on this thing, it's going through my it's a 240-foot doublet. And I just made a contact. It was putting out 2 watts peak. I haven't adjusted anything in the transmitter. But I gave the guy a shout. He's running some sort of contest, and he gave me a 5.5. He was 5.9, nice loud signal. He gave me a 5.5 with my 2 watts, and the first time I called him, he came right back. So that's interesting. So here's the micro transceiver. That's the same station I was talking to with that guy. It's a little different in frequency. Turn this one back on. That one was, and it's not calibrated probably, but it's you can see what it is. And this guy is a couple of KCs lower in readout. Yeah, this thing's a pain to use. These buttons are terrible. This is very nice. As far as the buttons are concerned, they click in. It's easy to go through the menu. To go through the menu on this guy, you got to use this wheel, and it's a very touchy, not very accurate. So here's the back. The antenna port, you got a charge connector, you've got a power supply if you want to bypass the battery, got an on-off switch, and this switch works very nice. You've got your speaker mic that goes into here, which I had plugged in a moment ago when I called the guy and made my first contact and got the 5.5 report. And he logged me in as QRP. And yeah, it's heavy. It feels really well built. Yep. 8-band SDR transceiver. You reach behind it, turn the power supply on. Yeah, they like to do that. You get the volume up too high. I don't have an antenna plugged into it. No antenna. And so does the micro. This guy is a little worse. This is better than micro transceiver because it really starts to howl. And this one's not as bad when you turn it up. You plug the antenna in, we'll do that. So now we're plugged in. With the internal speaker. So it gets loud. The internal speaker's not very big, but it is what it is. Yeah, the internal speaker's not very big, but it is what it is. And it doesn't howl when the antenna is connected to it. So it's better than my micro transceiver. This was a little less expensive. This was a little under $100. The micro transceiver was around 125 when I bought it a couple of years ago. And if we plug in the speaker, and the receive audio not quite linear. Anyway, that's the receive. So now I'll hunt down some of the menus and see if I can improve the receive a little bit and the transmit, because we got 2 watts PEP out of it without doing anything. So let's see if we can get a little bit better. Okay, so we went up to a menu, went to the filter menu. There, it focused, and it was set at 500 hertz, and that's why it sounded so not so good. And so we'll listen to this guy. I'm going to plug the speaker back in. You won't be able to hear me, but I'm going to turn it up to full bandwidth.
Well, it sounds about like us in southern West Virginia. We're struggling to reach 50 degrees today. We started out with just a little bit of light rain, but very cloudy, overcast, and temperatures cooling off into the next few days rather. Nighttime in the high 30s, low 40s, and daytime in the low 60s.
There's a little bit of adjacent chatter on the frequency.
Okay, I'm on a TX590, 100 watts, and on a center fed dipole wire antenna.
Oh boy, it'll go down to 50. Leave it at 3,000. Well, it sounds a lot better if you open up the filter for the mode.
I've tried a couple of other radios that are more menu oriented, and this one is just so easy to operate, which is used to the location of